That is the ad copy portion of how to increase your click-through rate inside of Google Ads. What about the keywords, Chris? Do you look at keywords that are causing you a low click-through rate and go, oh, that one must suck, I'm going to pause it? How do you approach keywords when it comes to click-through rate?
Yeah, good question. For me, it is the same situation as conversions. I do not take action if a keyword is low CTR by itself. It's if it's like a 0.5 CTR for that one keyword, all it does is throw up a red flag and say, hey, I need attention. Take a look at me. There's something to be concerned about here. And it's certainly not going to be something I pay attention to if it just has one click or something like that and just a few impressions. If it has like 4,000 impressions and just a few clicks, absolutely, because that has had plenty of time to get some clicks and it isn't. So it's definitely a volume thing, but I do not pause them. First, I investigate. Look at the search terms. Consider
the conversions. Yeah.
One thing I might do is pull that keyword into google.com and do a search and say, what's showing up when I do this search? I mean, am I surprised by what's showing up? What other competitors are showing up? Are they doing the same thing that my client does? Is this relevant at all? And then after multiple factors, okay, pause this. This is no good. Let's pause it. It's had plenty of time. It's not relevant. People aren't responding well to it. The ad copy is on target, but it's still not doing good. Gone. So absolutely, the answer is yes, I do pause. But the real answer is after investigation.
So it's like a yellow flag saying, look at me, look at this keyword. I might be underperforming your account.
Yep.
And I might be causing problems and I might be worth pausing. A lot of times, if you have a low click-through rate keyword that's causing your campaign to be low click-through rate, oftentimes, yes, Chris, like you're saying, you can sort by impressions. It is the highest one of the highest impression keywords. And then on top of that, maybe it's some kind of weird 1 or 2 word, very open phrase match keyword that's bringing in a lot of stuff. Think about a moving company campaign. Maybe someone threw in the word moving phrase match, and it's like not going to bring in good searches. And the way you can kind of be alerted to that is go, oh yeah, why does this one have a 0.1% click-through rate when everything else in the account has a 4 or 5%? Let me see if it's quality. It's not. And then you can pause it. And then in some cases, maybe something is working, and you can judge it with the conversion data. But we'll put it this way. There definitely are scenarios where just pausing 1 or 2 keywords out of 50 or 60 can totally get you a higher click-through rate on your campaign.
Oh, absolutely.
That scenario definitely does happen.
You drop 4,000 impressions off of your account in one day, you're going to see that search impression share skyrocket, and you're going to see the CTR skyrocket. Absolutely.
Yep.
And that answers, and that brings us to the next thing.
Yeah, just before that, I just want to throw out, we already talked about bidding and we did a section on that, but if you want to get your click-through rate up, one way is to bid more, at least think about things that way.
Being higher in search results.
I think, Chris, a good thing to think about there is top percentage, not absolute top percentage, but top percentage. If you're just not showing above organic a lot of the time, you're going to have a horrible click-through rate. And if you want to spend more of your budget, get your click-through rate up to a normal level, maybe you've got to get that top percentage rate up above a super low 10% or super low 20%, get it to 30, 40, 50, 60. And then your click-through rate might actually go from like 0.2% to something like 2.5%, just because it's such a big difference to show up above organic. And if you can increase the amount of time you're doing that, your click-through rate should jump.